Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I'm going to wake up my strawberry plants. They're in GreenStalk Garden Towers. They have a sale right now. I'm affiliated with them. If you want to check out the video description, it goes to March 1st. Towers are a perfect way to grow strawberry plants. I actually have 4 towers now, all with strawberries in them. Back there I grow leafy greens. So end of February, at this point, what you're looking for is you're looking for your strawberries to have, let's find a good example. Here we go. The leaves that are starting to come right out at the crown. You can see that right down there. I'll show you some more examples. Since I already set the soil up, all I'm going to do is clean off all the dead growth, remove it, sprinkle in some worm castings if you want to use those, or any organic granular fertilizer around there, maybe a teaspoon, just scatter it around. More importantly, I'm just going to water it in with a water-soluble fertilizer. I use fish emulsion and I use AgroThrive. I'm affiliated with AgroThrive if you want to check that out in the video descriptions. Both wonderful organic fertilizers. You don't have to do a whole lot, so I don't want to overcomplicate it, but we're just going through, we're going to remove everything in here. Let's find another example of some growth of what you're looking for. So right down in here, and this is the same thing for ground strawberries. You could scatter down organic granular around them, but there is little growth coming up. That means that crown was perfectly fine, and these are all ready. Here's a better example. These are ready to just be given a nice drink of the water-soluble fertilizer. One last thing before we get to the feeding. There's a couple kinds of strawberries. There are alpine types, which are these right in there. Small strawberries, I don't really like them. You have June-bearing strawberries. They tend to bear large fruit in June, around that time, and sometimes again at the end of the season. And then you also have ever-bearing strawberries, which will produce throughout the year. I recommend mixing up your towers with ever-bearing and June-bearing. This way you always have strawberries coming in, and give the alpines a try. I'm just not particularly fond of them. They're smaller strawberries. They tend to produce through the season too, and you'll have a nice mix of strawberries coming out of your towers or out of the ground. You do not have to spend a lot of time clipping off each one carefully. Just get in with your scissors and trim it just like that. That's all you have to do. This tower's all been trimmed back, and if you're actually just growing strawberries in your towers, you can really, let the soil go 3 to 5 years and just do what I'm doing now. I typically refresh the container soil every 2 or 3 years when I'm growing leafy greens, peppers, and other vegetables. To be honest, strawberry plants can stay in the same container mix for a good 3 to 5 years. And after that period, you want to actually take the strawberry plants out, fluff up the soil, replant them, and it's just a good way to take care of them. But they can go much longer in the same container mix. So I just take any organic granular fertilizer that has N, P, and K represented. My hand is white because I'm actually painting my greenhouse right now in between video. So just a little bit scattered in there. That's not even probably a tablespoonful. Scratch it into the surface. That's all you're really doing. And then water it in. So I'm watering it in with AgroThrive. And just soak in each plant really well. Something like that. That's one. Let's get number 2. And that's 2. Just soak it in really well. That's a great way to wake up the strawberry plants, and you don't need to do a whole lot after this. Maybe you water them in again 90 days after they've been growing, and that's plenty of fertilizer to get them going. So I cleared out the towers. The GreenStalks are really cool. It's a great vertical system because you can actually fill the upper reservoir with water. It goes to every tier, or with water and a water-soluble fertilizer. When I'm waking the plants up, I like to water in each pocket really well. The second feeding will all be done through the tower reservoir right up top. That's all you need to do for strawberry plants. Once they're up and going, they're going to do really well. You're going to get a beautiful harvest. I like growing vertically. If you want to check out the video description for the GreenStalk towers, use the code TheRustedGarden. You'll also save $10 every time you purchase one of their systems. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and please follow me. I'll show you how I'm planting up leafy greens and herbs in the towers, pepper plants, and I'll show you how I'm taking care of the strawberries over the season. Again, thanks for watching.